Today we're doing an astronomy video. And also, happy Halloween. So today's video is about the moon. The moon is Earth's natural satellite, and the moon is the closest natural satellite or moon to the sun. The moon has been known since ancient times because it's Earth's closest neighbor, and it is so bright that it's not hard to find. And is the fifth largest moon in the solar system after Ganymede, Titan, Callisto, and Io. The moon has a diameter of 3,474.8 kilometers, so it's slightly smaller than Mercury. Its radius is 1,737.4 kilometers. Its diameter is about the same size as the United States. And since the moon is much smaller than Earth, you can fit about 50 moons inside the Earth by volume. The moon's mass is 7.35 times 10 to the power of 22 kilograms, which is a lower mass compared to the Earth. Its lower mass causes it to have weaker gravity, so the moon has 16.6% of the Earth's gravity. So if we weighed 100 pounds on Earth, we would only weigh 16.6 pounds on the moon. The moon separates into layers like crust, mantle, and outer core, and it has partial melt and an inner core. The core is made up of iron just like the Earth, but it has less iron than the Earth's core, so it has a lower density, which is 3.34 G-cm to the power of 3. The moon tilts on its axis 1.5 degrees, which is much less than the Earth's 23-degree tilt. The moon goes around the sun with the Earth, so they both go around the sun at 365 days. But its orbit around the Earth is 27.3 days, and the moon's orbit is inclined at 5 degrees. The moon's orbital speed is 2,288 miles per hour. The moon has an eccentric orbit around the Earth. 225,623 miles is its perigee, and it gets as far as 252,088 miles at its apogee. And due to gravitational interactions, the moon drifts away from the Earth 4 inches every year. And you can actually fit the planets in the solar system between the Earth and the moon. You may notice that the moon looks like it changes shape in the sky every night, but it really doesn't. As the moon orbits around the Earth, our viewing angle of its sunlit side changes, which creates the lunar phases that we see. Venus can also do something similar when it goes around the sun. When the Earth rotates on its axis, the ocean levels stay the same until the moon's gravitational pull creates the tides that rise and lower the water levels. The moon's shape is not a perfect sphere, it's more of a squished ball due to Earth's gravitational pull tugging on it, causing it to be flattened out. The reason why we only see one half of the surface of the moon all the time is because of Earth's gravitational pull, making them tidally locked to each other. But the moon does rotate every 27.3 days. The moon also has another name, Luna, the Roman goddess of the moon. And since the moon is tidally locked to Earth, the moon has a far side that we can't see from Earth. The moon doesn't have a thick atmosphere. It has an exosphere made up of carbon dioxide, sodium, hydrogen, helium, neon, methane, potassium, and oxygen. The moon has been visited by so many robots and spacecrafts and telescopes. And we even sent humans there on the Apollo mission. And Neil Armstrong was the first person to step foot on the moon. At the lunar South Pole, a lunar rover found sulfur and water ice. The moon's surface is made up of oxygen, silicon, magnesium, iron, calcium, and aluminum, and other metals. Because the moon doesn't have a thick atmosphere, it has a wide range of temperatures. The highest it can go is 250 degrees Fahrenheit, and its lowest it can get is negative 410 degrees Fahrenheit. The moon has 2 big canyons. One of them is called the Valles Shrewsbury. The moon's biggest crater, Aitken, is at the lunar South Pole. The moon's tallest mountain is Mons Huygens, and the moon actually has a tail behind it, made up of sodium atoms from its surface blown from the sun's solar winds. The tail can stretch more than 400,000 kilometers. The moon's sodium tail is similar to the one on Mercury. The moon's tail passed through the Earth in 1998 during the Leonid's meteor shower. At the McDonald Observatory, one of their cameras accidentally detected a faint glow from the moon, and it was facing away from the sun. Soon they realized it was a tail made of sodium atoms. The moon was formed 4.5 billion years ago when a Mars-sized planet named Theia collided with Earth, creating the moon. The moon is the same age as Earth, 4.5 billion years old. It's the second brightest object in the sky that we can see without a telescope after the sun. It takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds for the sun's light to reach the moon, but only 1 second for the moon's light to reach the Earth. The moon has a low albedo, which means it doesn't reflect a lot of sunlight, but because of its close proximity to Earth, it's still very bright. The moon has a large ring of light around it called a lunar halo. Caused when the moonlight is refracturing through ice crystals in the upper atmosphere. The moon doesn't have a thick atmosphere, which means it keeps getting struck by meteors, but that also means that there's no wind on the moon to blow the footprints from the astronauts away. When the moon's at apogee, it looks like a micromoon. But when it's at perigee, it looks like a supermoon. It looks like the moon is gray and white, but it's actually brown and gray. It can also appear dark red during a lunar eclipse, so that's when we call it a blood moon. And when it's low at the horizon, it can appear yellow. It can appear orange during a harvest moon due to scattered sunlight in the atmosphere. And the saying, once in a blue moon, is actually about the moon. The saying has nothing to do with the moon's color, but it can appear blue from dust in our atmosphere. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye.